Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. In today's video we're going to take a look at getting started with Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings by Parabellum Wargames. In this video we'll take a look at one of the many different starter sets available to get started with in the game, and we'll also take a look at what comes inside the box set, what the units inside it do on the tabletop, and also show you how to expand upon it and build yourself a solid starting army for the game. In today's video, we're going to look at getting started with the Dweghom in Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings, using the brand new 5th anniversary starter box set. Big thanks to Parabellum Wargames today, who have made this video possible with their fantastic support. They've given us a discount affiliate code to use, which will get you 10% off your purchases from the Parabellum Wargames e-store, and also go a long way to help supporting the channel while you grab that discount for yourself as well. Leading the box set is a Dweghom. However, this particular model is the Drake Rider variant of the model, aimed to be used as a rider for the Drake inside the box set. This model will pack out 5 attacks at a clash of 4 with clear 1, making him fairly decent in combat. The supremacy ability for this model in the presence of Minimancers will help this model control objectives by counting his extra stands on them, and if it's leading a medium or heavy regiment as well, it will control the objective zone it's attempting to seize no matter what, which is really nice. Next we have 24 Initiates. Now this unit is a dual kit and can be built up as Wardens as well. However, with the character option in this box set we won't have access to this unit as either a mainstay or a restricted choice, so I'd advise against building them as such. Initiates are a solid medium unit with good defenses like most Dweghom, both against wounds and against resolve tests. This unit has support too as well, making them work well in larger units thanks to the extra support attacks they get, though they aren't the most offensively capable option of all the Dweghom stats wise. Fireforged are our other infantry models we get inside the box, and we get 12 of them. This ranged unit has barrage 4 per stand with 14-inch range and the armor piercing 2 special rule to really put a dent in the enemy's armor from afar. They're also carrying shields, which will give them an increased defense of 4 in their front arc, and the leader model as well will gain some extra attacks when they're shooting at range as well. Lastly, we have the massive Ironclad Drake. This model has an impressive defense of 3 and resolve 4 and a massive 17 wounds. In combat, it'll hit out with 12 attacks with relentless blows to generate some extra hits, all of which will have a cleave of 2. When this model charges, it'll hit the enemy with Impact 6, and the Brutal Impact 2 ability will punch through some armor. Lastly, character and command stands nearby will get rerolls to hit thanks to Flurry, and it'll also hurt the enemy's resolve when they're nearby thanks to the terrifying 2 rule as well. The first thing we're going to add to the box set is another character. This will allow us to open up our options as we continue building our army into the future. The Tempered Sorcerer is great as it's able to take the Fireforged we have in the box set as a mainstay option, meaning the rest of our army will still work. This model is a level 7 wizard and has the option to choose between 3 different schools of magic, either fire, earth or magma, and this model can also provide a small amount of shooting to the unit it joins, and its supremacy ability will allow the model to make 2 spellcasting actions in each round as well. Lastly, we have a Flamecaster. This model is an officer for your Fireforged units. This model will provide your unit of Fireforged with the Torrential Fire special rule, which means every time the regiment makes 2 successful hits, it'll generate an additional free hit. However, these additional hits won't then further generate more additional hits. And so here we have our list. We're obviously going to be playing with the Dweghom today. Now, we have our Dweghom, who will be our Warlord, and we've gone for Burgont as our special ability upgrade for the model. What this does is, first of all, gives us Flawless Strikes, where anytime we roll a hit roll of a 1 with this model, it'll count the target's defense as 0 for that attack, which is really nice, but it also gives us the Rider rule and allows us to be mounted atop an Ironclad Drake in our warband. Now moving on, we then have 2 units of Initiates. Both of these are going to have 3 stands in each and a standard bearer. Now you could combine these into one large unit of 6 if you want. It'll cost roughly the same amount of points. You will get some extra from not having one of the standards needed, but 2 units of 3 I think is probably where you want to start, just to give you some board presence and build them up together later. Lastly, in the warband, we are going to have restricted choice of our Ironclad Drake. Moving on, we then have our Tempered Sorcerer from the Fire School, so we're going to have some nice fire spells. And then we have our unit of Fireforge, 3 stands. They've also got a Standard Bearer and the Flamecaster Officer in the unit as well. We hope that this video was helpful in getting you started with Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment down below. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all our future Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings content.